If other people's actions or the way they live their lives can really frustrate or even anger you, or it seems unfair or unjust how they get away with things, listen up, you're going to want to hear this story. I recently had a higher self hypnosis session where my client had a love-hate relationship when it came to thinking about her deceased father. He had treated her mother horribly when he was alive, and he never apologized or took accountability for it. So while she loved him dearly, she also resented the fact that he never changed and that he'd never fessed up or took accountability for what he did. And she wasn't able to forgive him for what he did because of this. In reading from my notes, when I asked about her not forgiving him, I said, is this a way for her ego to resolve the conflict within her, that she loves him, but that he should also pay for what he did, and so therefore she should judge him? And her higher self said yes. So then I jokingly asked her higher self, well, who made her the judgment police over her dad and the gatekeeper for his karma? And her higher self said, nobody. She needs to cut that cord. It's not her problem, and it's not her business. Then her higher self verified that there are energetic cords connecting her to her father and proceeded to cut them. When I asked what that looked like, her higher self said, it put my father in a brighter light, and it's interesting because he's floating away, but he's not going totally away. He's just not as close to me. I then asked her higher self, would it benefit her to have you download Creator's definition and perspective of a soul's journey and have her definition and understanding match Creator's definition of a soul's journey, and tell us what that looks like? Her higher self said, yes, that looks like Creator's energy wrapped around every soul, guiding them. I get to take my hands off and let go of my expectations of what it means for them to be human. Her higher self said, I think with her working on trusting the Creator and learning to let go of her own things, her perspective of this will get better, to know that that's the plan and it's not anything she needs to be worried about. Her higher self said it's very difficult for her to stop judging people on what she thinks they should be doing with their journey. That like many humans, she feels a need to see fairness and justice. That one of the hardest parts for her to be human is that seeking an eye for an eye. That on a soul level, she knows there is no such thing as fairness, but on the human level, that's difficult to comprehend. And she has a problem with people not fessing up to what they did. She feels that they're being ignorant and they're not growing as a soul. They're not learning their lesson. So when I asked her higher self to download Creator's definition and acceptance of what is, and that she is able to accept everyone and everything as they are, her higher self said, it looks like love and trust in the Creator of all that is from my heart, to know that all is well and exactly as it's intended, even with its imperfections.